Hi folks, I'm the Bald Guy, and these are Bald Guy Basics. If you look around at the ground behind me, you see the leaves are falling. We are in the high 70s today for temperature, and it is, the weatherman says we're going to be down in the 40s tomorrow, so I'm trying to get these leaves up while they're dry. And I'm going to show you a leaf sweeper and how handy it is. I looked these online the other day. They're $400 now. I bought mine on Facebook Marketplace for $40, so you can tell I'm happy. I've actually had mine, I think this is the third year. I get up, and I'll do some more video over here behind where the camera is. We have, I think it's 20 odd pine trees on this property, and I have pine cones and pine needles like mad. And I mean, they're slick. I'm not riding a motorcycle right now, but when I was, you had to be careful coming in the driveway on these things, especially when they were wet. I'm able to get up, I'm able to sweep the grass of leaves and pine needles and pine cones. I'm also able to sweep up the gravel driveway, getting almost no gravel in it. I don't see any at all unless you just put the sweepers down low. The sweepers are adjustable, so you can vary the height of it. The only thing this thing really doesn't handle at all are sticks. If you have some branches that have fallen, they'll get involved in the rollers and the sweepers and tie it up. But let me just get over here on the mower and make a few passes, and I'm going to put the camera at a little lower angle so you can kind of see how effective this thing is. They only work when the stuff is dry. So you need, that's why I'm trying to beat this rain that's coming in tonight and tomorrow. It is wonderful for grass. If I mow early in the day and it's not raining, usually by that afternoon I can sweep the grass clippings up very nicely, use those on the garden. So you watch as we make a few passes here, and it might be something you want to look at, because I despise a rake. I just don't like that. So see what we got here. All right, I only made a couple of passes, and I'm going to show you why. Let me remove this. Let's come over here and look at our item. First of all, look at the difference, how cleanly it sweeps. It's not perfect, but neither is that rake that you have to operate by hand. The one drawback to this thing, I suppose, you know, there are no power parts on this thing, but it does have a limited capacity. So as it gets full, the leaves can't stay back there, and they come down, and you start fighting yourself. When it's full, you'll know it because you'll see that it spits stuff out the bottom. But these are maple leaves, and you can already tell that more than half the leaves are off. So I'll take these down below the where I keep a brush pile and dump them with my pine needles. And I'll show you over here what I'm also dealing with. This is our driveway. You see how thick the pine needles are there. You see how thick they are over here. Back over here. And I simply ride the mower across the top of these. And in fact, it may be a little bit far for you to see, but down there next to the red building, let's see if I can figure out how to, I don't think I can zoom in while we're filming. But down there I've gotten, you know, it got up 80 to 90% of the pine needles in the lower yard down there. Here is what happens when you try to keep sweeping when your reservoir gets a little full. So you'll leave some stuff. But my yard was brown before, and the other problem, you don't really get close up to trees. I can get kind of close, but up here under these pines, I'm not going to worry about that. The ground is without grass there, so I use the pine needles to kind of keep the dirt from eroding too much. But I'll go down there, and you see the brush pile to the left of the barn down there. If the wind stays down, when it starts raining later this evening, I'm going to strike a match to this stuff because it's really dry, and burn my brush pile while it's raining. So there is a nifty way, if you have a riding mower, whether it's a tractor style or a zero turn style, any kind of machinery like that that pulls itself, this thing is light. It actually folds up. I just back it up under my shed, and I'll show you. There's an adjustment here, so I usually count down 4 from the top, 4 notches, and then when I've got it full, which I'll make a couple more passes here and get it good and full, but then I just pick it up all the way. That way I'm not struggling to pick up things while I travel down to where I'm going to dump, and get back up here, drop it back down. If you put these things too low, you should turn and watch the wheels here. You'll see the wheels actually stop turning because the brush is creating too much friction on the ground, and you realize when your wheels are dragging and they're not spinning as they give you the drive, then you know that you've got it, your brush is set too low. To me, this is the optimum setting because it will brush all the way down, as you see here, onto the ground, and but not stop up the machine, not bind it up. So I'll make a couple more passes here and finish this, and hopefully I'll be able to dispose of this by way of a bonfire later this evening. And if I get burned up, I've enjoyed this. Y'all wish me well. I'll see you later.